Immanus is our solution to vastly reduce the impact of IT change to the business, helping business change for the better. Let's look at a typical IT project delivery, a VPN client upgrade. This example includes a change of user experience and a potential to impact business processes if remote access is lost. Let's take a look at the project preparations.
It all starts with a workshop, bringing together technical specialists and business owners to thrash out the approach, risk and issues, milestones and the like.
We then engage a technical specialist to work on the scripts or code required to perform the change on our remote client computers.
We determine our scope, head office users with laptops who use VPN. This produces our distribution target lists and gives our project a measurable KPI. Our configuration management database will be the source of the data. We'll need to schedule the end users due to their user experience changes and the potential for disruption. This will be achieved using a project team and either a simple manual emailing technique using a template or using some automation. A back-end database is also set up to hold our schedule.
Software distribution of our package to the target computers will be delivered using our current framework, performed by our dedicated administrators. So, the workshop's done, our solutions written and tested, our scope is defined, our schedule agreed, our delivery tested and our pilot completed. We're green to go.
So what actually happens?
The delivery team experienced some delivery failures, requiring multiple attempts of some problematic clients. Each one represents a failed schedule installation.
The technical delivery team don't report this to the project team because it's A, normal, and B, a conflict of their interests. At the end user's desk, they receive their schedule email. Since it's from an unknown administrator or system account, many will delete the email. Some users will open the email and read it. However, they may want to change the date to avoid some key business process. They contact the administrators and request a reschedule for later in the month. 1 week later, the installation takes place anyway, breaking the PC. This represents business impact, a broken process, data lost, or simply the inability of the user to continue working.
We've also found our original scope data was inaccurate by orders of magnitude. Our 6-month project has now become a 12-month project with the budget to match. Failed installations lead to an extended mop-up phase for the project, repeated attempts to implement on clients which should have worked first time. The 80-20 rule comes into play here. The closer to 100% completion, the harder it is to implement on the clients. The project burns more and more resources until eventually it simply has to write off the last clients.
The project ends under a significant shadow. No one throws an end of project party this time. The least said, the better. So why did this all happen? Let's start at the workshop. We have a lot of people here, but the net's simply not been cast wide enough. There's still too many unknown unknowns. The technical solution and code will only be as good as whoever we've acquired to create them. The best guys are often in high demand, so consistency and reuse depends on who we get.
Good scope management is vital to maintain our KPI. Our scope definition and querying suffered from poor back-end data. Old computers, long since mothballed or destroyed, still appear in our inventory database. No clear understanding of who uses what computers. No understanding of which computers have VPN being actually used. Scope does naturally change over time. However, this poor data often goes hand in hand with poor data integrity, resulting in massive unpredictable changes in our inventory data. Scheduling initially seems simple enough. The project team communicates with the business and the technical delivery teams. This is classically underestimated. Scheduling is actually hugely complex. Between the end user, there are often many levels of business users to communicate via: a business rep, a line manager or team leader. Any changes to the schedule can come back from any of these business users back to the admin team at any time. Combine this with the possibility of users not reading the emails and that we have 10,000 users to schedule, it's easy to see how difficult this becomes. Our small back-end database is straining under the load. In addition, any changes have to be communicated to the technical delivery team performing the software distributions, and these guys are already hugely busy dealing with many other project teams. It's a recipe for disaster.
Even modern frameworks can fail delivery if the client computer isn't on at the moment of delivery. Delivery also cannot be delayed to a specific moment in time based on a schedule. Many systems only support immediate execution of a package the moment that they're delivered. And don't forget, our system requires administrators to make the deployments on time. This creates inconsistent success rates simply delivering the package to clients, extending our project milestones and creating a dependency on the technical delivery team.
Lastly, reporting is usually extremely lacking. The number of systems typically involved, each with administrators, leads to manual, costly and time-consuming reporting. It can take a week or more to get accurate reports, creating a lag between events happening and the data being in front of the senior management. If you don't have a clear view of accurate reporting, you can't react when things do go wrong, or celebrate when they do go right.
So what does this all mean? Formal statistics show these problems are real. Only 6% of IT projects are a flying success. 74% complete with poor quality, over budget or late. And the remaining fail entirely. These project delivery problems and their impact to the business contributes to the IT department business divide we see today, the unhealthy us and them culture. This creates a very clear and palpable barrier to change within your business. And what do IT say about all this? That's IT change. And they're right. There's not anything we can do to improve things. Until now.
In part 2, we'll be looking at how Immanus can be used to perform the same project. See you there.